Welcome to Online Calc 2. I'm Rob Grondal. I just wanted to take a few minutes to go through the particulars of how this course is run, what you need to know as far as what do you have to do, what's expected of you, what's expected of me. First of all, let's talk about the assignments. We have the things you'll have are homework, and you'll find on the website for each section I have put down the problems from the textbook that I expect you to work. Those problems are not collected. I have made a discussion group for each section's homework so you can discuss it with your classmates. I'll also jump in there and answer questions as well. But typically in my face-to-face course, we spend a lot of time in class talking about the homework. So those discussion sections are hopefully going to take the place of that, give you a chance to ask questions and talk about the ideas. A lot of what we do in this course is not really rote mechanics. There's a lot of concepts, so being able to understand the why of things will be important. So you'll have discussions in there. Please take advantage of those discussions. I think you'll get a lot more out of the homework if you're interacting with your classmates about it. Then, instead of collecting homework, there will be a quiz over each section. It'll be a couple of questions similar to what you were doing in the homework. That'll give me a chance to see not only do you understand the material, but are you expressing yourself clearly. A lot of what we do in here is making arguments and being able to put together a coherent rationale for your conclusions. So I want to see your writing. I want to make sure you're writing things clearly and writing things in a way that makes sense. So this gives us a chance to have some feedback in your work before we get to the test. It also gives you an idea of the style of questions I would ask on a test. What you'll do for the quizzes is you will handwrite those. You could do it on a tablet if you work that way, or just on paper. And then you'll turn this in as a PDF. You'll either scan it with your phone. It's probably the easiest for a lot of people. But I don't want a JPEG or something. I want it always to be a PDF because I want to be able to mark it up and then give it back to you. You'll put this into a Google Drive folder. I'll have some instructions on the website for that. You're going to create a Google Drive folder that you'll put everything into. You'll share it with me. I'll go in there and just edit the PDF. I'll mark it up and score it, and then just leave it in that folder for you. I'll also put all of your tests in there as well. So tests are a little bit different. Those you'll actually come to campus or to a certified proctoring center to take those tests. We'll have 4 of them throughout the semester, and then the final, so a total of 5 proctored exams. So you'll come to campus. There's information on the website. You'll come and use our testing center. And those will be hour-long exams, except for the final, which is a 2-hour exam. So the idea here is that you do the homework. Doing all of the homework problems I recommend should have you prepared for the quizzes. The quizzes should tell you whether or not you really are prepared. And then if you have been for the quizzes, the tests should be fine. So anywhere along this chain, we should catch where you're not picking up on a concept or not doing enough work. The homework problems, you really need to do all the ones that I suggest. This material is not the kind of material where you can just do one problem, get the idea, and then move on. So make sure you're doing all those homework problems that I assign. Then the quizzes should go well, and therefore the tests should go well. I'll also have, on the topic of discussions, I'll also have each week a discussion question over a concept. Another thing in the face-to-face class, we have a lot more time to talk about certain conceptual issues that come up that people ask in class. And so those discussions are a chance for you to discuss with your classmates some of the things that I have heard students ask about. And those discussions are not graded, but these concept discussions could very well be questions that I put on the exam. So make sure you're reading these discussions that your students are having on these topics that I post, and do your best to be involved in those. I will also, if these discussions go completely off the rails and you guys are completely off topic, I'll try and give you an idea or hints leading you towards what I was talking about there. But even though these aren't graded, if you're not paying attention, these are going to hurt you on the exam, because I will ask these concepts as well. So you can think of the exams as being a mixture of homework questions, homework style questions, and these concept questions. So both those will be in the exams. And then lastly, just as far as interacting with me, you have the videos, of course, for the lectures. So you're going to be getting, I would guess, primarily your information from the videos. You can also read the text to fill in some of the details. And also you have obviously the discussion. But you can also contact me. Either email me would be the best. But if you are on campus for other classes, I do have office hours. Those are posted on the syllabus. So you're still welcome to come to my office. And then also, if it's during the day or during sort of regular work hours, you could try. I'll also be available in Google Hangouts. And the email address you'll use for that, I'll post on the website as well. But you can contact me through my Johnson County StuMail account on the Google Hangouts. Email is probably best, because that way I don't need to be available. But if it's something where you want to have a back and forth, the Hangout would probably be better, or my office if you do come to campus. So you have all of these options as far as getting in contact with me. So definitely welcome to contact me any of those ways. So I think that's it. So please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about this. I'll also have another video coming up just going over what are all the things we're going to do this semester, just to kind of give you an overview of the topics and kind of see where we're headed. And then we'll get started on this.